Oh, wow, what do you know? It's time for the Pocket Knife Show. Hey, it's Mike on the mic again for another episode of the Pocket Knife Podcast. Way back at the beginning of this year, I think it was January 4th, I came up with an idea for a song that would celebrate Christ's death, his resurrection, and the life he lives in us who are believers. When I had the first couple of verses written out, I quickly recorded what I had to my phone. The audio was not that great, and I messed up repeatedly on the newly formed melody, but I had something to work from. Here's what it sounded like.
Dying for me, by Christ's death, by Christ's death on the cross, I'm forgiven, set free. Risen for me, through Christ's resurrection, I'm alive and set free.
Kind of rough, I know, but this is what most of my songs are like till I have time to work on them. Anyway, my demo done, I went about my day and forgot all about the project. 2 weeks later, to the day, I'd rediscovered my song after I'd recorded another new song. Clicking on the Date Modified button brought all the songs I'd written this year to the top, and there it was. I opened the file, stared blankly at it, could not remember the tune, so I went digging for my recording and listened. Trying to play along with it, I realized I had not even edited the chords. I plunked around for a bit, figured out the key, and then 10-15 minutes later I had a chord sheet. All that remained was to give it a go on my guitar. It sounded like this. Not 5 minutes after playing it this way, an idea for the chorus started rattling around in my brain. I grabbed my phone again and hit record. This is the raw audio.
Dying for me, by Christ's blood shed freely, I'm living set free. Jesus died for me, hung upon that tree. I'm forgiven and free, I am so free. Risen for me.
I left the project to do some other things and didn't come back to it till later that morning. It was then that I had an epiphany. This song needed to be played on the ukulele. I grabbed my tenor uke, tuned it up, and played the song. Loved it. So the song, which had almost died in the land of lost files, became a peppy little ukulele piece. Hope you enjoy the final version and find joy and laughter and happiness as you think of Jesus, who died for you, who rose for you, and who lives in each and every believer.
Dying for me, by Christ's blood shed freely, I'm forgiven, set free. Jesus died for me, hung upon that tree. I'm forgiven and free, I am so free. Risen for me, through Christ's resurrection, I'm alive and set free. Jesus rose for me, won my victory. I'm alive and free, I am so free. living in me, living in me. By Christ's Holy Spirit, I'm empowered, set free. Jesus lives in me, no longer guilty. I'm empowered and free, I am so free. Dying for me, dying for me. By Christ's blood shed freely, I'm forgiven, set free. Risen for me, risen for me. Through Christ's resurrection, I'm alive and set free. Living in me, living in me. By Christ's Holy Spirit, I'm empowered, set free. By Christ's Holy Spirit, I'm empowered, set free. By Christ's Holy Spirit, I'm empowered, set free.
Not every song idea makes it to the end as a completed composition. There are still a few ideas sitting on my computer which are probably going to remain unfinished till the end of time. Most songs, however, find their way to my recording studio of sorts. After a day or two or three of minor tweaks and rearrangements, they're ready for that. Well, thanks for sticking with me to the end of my walk through my songwriting process. I enjoyed pulling it together for you. Till next time, may the Holy Spirit empower you and set you free as you celebrate Jesus, the one who died and rose for you.
Oh no, it's sad, I know we've come to the end of the show. See you next time.